So, I am going to deliver a video lecture on a numerical related to your psychrometry. The atmospheric air at 30 degree dry bulb temperature and 75 degree relative humidity enters a cooling coil at a rate of 200 meter cube per minute. The coil the coil dew point temperature is 14 degree centigrade, and the bypass factor of the coil of air leaving the coil leaving the cooling coil. Number 2, capacity of the cooling coil in terms of refrigeration and in kilowatt. The third the amount of water vapor removed per minute, and fourth, the sensible heat factor of the process. So there are four things which has to be find out. Now the given things: TD1 30 575 V1 volume of the air, 200 ADP apparatus dew point, that is TD4 14 degree centigrade, and bypass factor 0.1. So we will locate the point, that is your point number 1, temperature and 75 degree and 75% RH on the psychrometric chart at point 1. Here is the psychrometric chart. Point 1 is here, 75% RH and 30 degree DBT, dry bulb temperature. Then after marking that point, we know that dew point temperature of the entering air at point 1 is 25.2 degree centigrade. That is your TDP, dry dew point temperature, that is here directly from here to here at this point, and the corresponding temperature will come over here, that will be at point 1, and that is given by 25.2. Now bypass factor is given to us. We have to find out. We know the point 1, we know the point 4. Now we have to find out the temperature of air which is entering inside the cooling space. We know that here bypass factor, it is given 0.1, that will be TD2 minus TD4. TD2 is not known. TD2 minus TD4 is your ADP, and TD1 minus TD4 is ADP. You do not know TD2, so from here you calculate it and it will come 15.6 degree centigrade. So here on x-axis we will take TD2 point, that is 15.6 degree centigrade. From there we will draw a vertical line. It will cut this line at some place, that will be point number 2. Now capacity of the coil, we have to find out the capacity of the coil. Now we know that from here we can find out H1 enthalpy, H2 enthalpy, and A dry horizontal, and the enthalpy at that point will be HA. So resulting condition of the air coming out of the coil is shown at point 2. That is clear. Point 2 has been made on the joining of the point 1 and 4 as shown in the figure. The point 1, 2 represent the cooling and dehumidification process, which may be assumed to have following path: 1A and dehumidification, and A2, that is now from psychrometric chart we find that is cooling process. 1 is dehumidification, 1 to A dehumidification, and 2 to A to 2 cooling process. Now accordingly we can find out W1 and W2 here also. W1, that is the 2 is specific humidity at the point 2. Turn the page. So, and the specific volume of the entering air at point 1, that is also very clear from the psychrometric chart only. point 1, at point 1 the psychrometric chart, specific humidity, specific volume can be find out from the chart only. So that point the specific volume V1 Vs1, that is specific volume, that will be 0.884 meter cube per kg of dry air. Now at point A HA, at point 2 H2. So it is quite clear from the chart only. We can directly see, parallel, drawing the line parallel to the WBT, we can get H1, H2 and HA directly from the chart. So we got these values. Now we know that the mass of the air for flowing through the cooling coil, that is MA, that is the mass of the air, that is V1, it is given 200 in the numerical in the question, and Vs1 from the chart we have seen. So the mass of the air coming 226.2 kg per minute, that will be the mass of the air which will be coming from the outside. Then capacity, now we have to find out the capacity of the coil, of the cooling coil in terms of refrigeration. So Ma mass into H1 minus H2, H1 minus H2, that is, it is being from H1 to H2 it is coming. So H1 minus H2, that is the change in enthalpy, and that can be given, it already we have find out H1 and H2, we can write it over here. H1 and the value, that is 8709 kilojoule per minute, and if you divide it by 210 it will be 41.5 tons. And if you want to get it in kilowatt, divide it by 60, we will get directly in the terms of kilowatt. So we are getting the value in TR and we are getting the value in terms of kilowatt also. Now amount of the water vapor removed per minute, that is again M1 W1 minus W2, that is the change in the specific humidity. From the chart you see W1 and W2 here, W1 here and W2 here. From the chart we are getting that value. So putting those value W1 minus W2, we will get amount of water vapor removed per minute, mass into change in the specific humidity, and that will be getting mass we have already known, change in specific humidity from the chart we will get, and we will get, so we have to find out the water vapor also removed per minute. So we have find out mass into change in specific humidity per minute. Now the third part, sensible heat factor. We know that sensible heat factor is given by HA minus, that is sensible heat upon sensible heat plus latent heat. Here your sensible heat is this one, H2 to HA, 2 to A, that is the sensible cooling, or latent heat, latent dehumidification from 1 to A dehumidification, that is latent heat. So HA minus H2, clear? HA minus H2, that is the sensible heating, and H1 minus H2, that is the total, that is the sum of the sensible plus latent, H1 minus H2. Putting those values over here from the chart only, earlier we have find out HA, H1, H2, H1, H2 and HA, all the three values have been calculated from the chart only. So putting those values, HA minus H1 divided by H1 minus H2. H1 minus H2 means total heat. H1 minus H2 means total heat. That is the sum of sensible heating and latent heating, both sensible cooling and latent cooling. So H1 minus HA minus H2 upon H1 minus H2, 58 minus 43.5 and 82 minus 43.5. We get the value this. So we have calculated all the three things which are required in the numerical. Thank you.